Hi guys, this is Mary. You're watching Cards TV. Today we're going to make Mother's Day card number 2, and we're going to be using the Bloom cartridge and the storybook cartridge. In the Bloom cartridge, I decided I wanted to cut this little bird cage up here with the flowers going down the side. I think that's so pretty. So I went ahead and cut it out, and here are the layers. I cut the blue birdhouse at 2 inches. And that's the bird cage right there. I keep calling it a birdhouse for some reason. Then I hit shift to cut the green leaves, and to cut the flowers I hit layer. And I'm not going to be using this layer. This is the shadow. And this will just go together just like this. And it's going to be so pretty. Now in the storybook cartridge, I wanted to have a scalloped oval for the background for the bird cage. So let's see, we'll go to page 50. Here's that scalloped oval, and I cut it out of pink at 3 inches, and then took a paper piercer and went around and put a hole in each of the scallops to give it a lacy look. Then over on page 53, I came over here, I cut a green oval at 2 1/2, and then a white oval at 2 1/4, and these are going to layer. And I'm going to run the white oval through the Cuttlebug Swiss Dots folder, and then my little bird cage is going to go on top of that, and it's going to be really pretty. So I'm going to get my card base and everything we need, and we're going to put this Mother's Day card together. Our card is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's a white card base, and it opens from the side. Then on top of that, we're going to layer a piece of pink cardstock, and this is the same color as the pink scallop, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. Then we've got a green layer. This is 3 3/4 by 5, which will go on top of the pink. And then I have some really pretty Prima paper, and this is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, which will go on top of that. And this is going to have some ribbon around it, so I'm not going to adhere it to the base of the card just yet. But I will go ahead and put this pink layer on. And I'll just use the ATG gun for that. And I'll go ahead and put my Prima paper on top of my green mat. I found some really pretty green satin ribbon that I wanted to put across the center of my card, so I lined it up by looking at the grid on the side, and I took my ATG gun and put some ATG glue across the back. I've run that across there, and then I'm just going to fold it over and adhere it to the back side. Very easy. And now we can put this on the front of our card. Now we're going to run our white oval through the Cuttlebug, and we're going to use the Swiss Dots folder, so we'll just put that inside there. And I'm going to put my A plate on, then my B plate, put my folder in, and then another B plate on top, and we're going to run this through the Cuttlebug and emboss our little white oval. There we go. That's all ready to put the bird cage on. Now we've got our card base all ready. We're going to go ahead and put our ovals together. We're going to layer the green oval first. I love pink, green, and white together. I think it's so pretty. It's feminine. It looks like spring. Okay, and then we'll put our white oval on top of that. Now I'm going to take my tweezers and my 2-way glue pen to put the flowers on the leaves and then attach them to the birdhouse. Now when you cut this birdhouse out, it will also cut centers for the flowers, and it cut them out of blue, but I didn't want that. I wanted some pearls, but I didn't have any small enough. But I did have some liquid pearls. So once I get this adhered together, I'm going to take the liquid pearls and put for the centers of the pink flowers. But let's go ahead and get this all adhered together. When you're working with liquid pearls or stickles, you want to practice first and just give it a good shake. And with the liquid pearls, you want to make sure you hold your bottle straight up and down, and then just gently squeeze out your liquid pearls. It's coming. There we go. And I've got a little dot there. Now after you get them all on, you want to take your project and pick it up and then just gently tap it on the back, and this will flatten your little drop of liquid pearls because it will have a little peak on the top. So you just keep thumping it or tapping it until it flattens out, and it'll look just like a little flat back pearl. So that's about the size I want for the center of my flower. So I'm going to go ahead and get these put on, and then this can be drying, and I'll get the scallop put on the front of my card. And I also have a bow that we're going to put to the side, and this card is going to have the sentiment on the inside because the focal point of the front is going to be this little bird cage on this scalloped oval. So I'm going to get my liquid pearl centers put on my flowers, and then we'll finish up the card. What I ended up doing was attaching my bird cage to the scallop so that when I put my liquid pearls on, I could thump it better from the back. And you can see now how nice and flat they are. And they're still a little bit wet, so I'm being careful. But I've got my scalloped oval on some pop dots, and we're going to go ahead and attach it to the front. And we're going to move it over to the side just a little because we've got a bow that's going on over there to the side. And I've got this little bow on a mini glue dot, and I think we're just going to turn it at an angle, just about like that. And I think this made a really pretty Mother's Day card. This is Mother's Day card number 2, using the Bloom cartridge and the Storybook cartridge. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye now.